んにちは。こんにちは。こんにちは。
Greetings. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome. We are here this morning to view this here Nintendo Direct, which should be starting up in about 13 minutes or so. They've already started the video on the Nintendo Direct channel on YouTube. And I said I wanted to start covering these when they came out. So I learned like the day before yesterday that they were planning a direct today, a partner showcase. So yeah, used version, awesome. This is the first of 2 streams that's going to be today. As you can see, we have the Nintendo Direct right now. And then later at noon, I'm going to be back for the Warcraft 1 Remastered, the End of the Human campaign. The directs only last about half an hour to an hour or so. So this is going to be a short stream here in the morning, just covering the direct, getting my reaction to it in real time as things happen and are announced. And then a little discussion after, and then we will be taking a break and then coming back for Warcraft at noon. Yeah. what's on my side, what's going to happen is after the Nintendo Direct stream, I'm going to go sleep again, because I was asleep and then I got up. I'm like, okay, I gotta do the Nintendo Direct stream. So I got up and I'm like, okay, bam, here we are with the Nintendo Direct stream. And then after the Nintendo Direct stream, I'm going to resume sleeping until it is time for the Warcraft stream. And then I would get up and do the Warcraft stream. 8:49 a.m. Such a.m. I don't really have a lot. I don't really have a lot to talk about until the Nintendo Direct stream begins. I have done some updates to the calendar here, and I guess I can talk about this while we're waiting for the Direct to begin. I was about to say start, but then I switched to begin, and I ended up just going, shh, begin. Yeah, so obviously I added the Direct this morning, but when we go to next week, I've added the birthday special onto next week, the Deadly Tower of Monsters. So now we can see that is going to be happening on Friday the 13th, which is my birthday. Yay. So that'll be happening next week. We're going to be having, now, the Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster is possible here, but I may end up canceling this stream again. It depends on where things are looking with the Throne situation, because I don't know how long it takes for Throne to process and get things shipped out. So I will know more about this by the end of the week and have a decision on it by, I guess, the weekend, on whether or not I'll just go ahead and do Final Fantasy II and get that out of the way, and then do Super Mario RPG after that, or if I'll have what I need to get Super Mario RPG go ahead already slotted in here. So it just depends on how quickly Throne gets this stuff shipped out. Yeah. Or if Elgato ever actually gets back to me on what's happening with their card. Like at this point, between the problems I'm having with the Stream Deck and the problems that I've been having with their keyboard and with their capture card, I can't in good conscience recommend any Elgato or Corsair products, because they're just not quality products. They will let you down when you need them. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be doing the 4th quest of Legend of Zelda, and then the Warcraft 1 Remastered, starting on the Orc campaign on the birthday week, and then the week after, Doom replaces the Legend of Zelda temporarily. We're going to be going back through the original 93 edition of Doom. We have a countdown clock. And then finishing up the Orc campaign on that week. And then if we're doing Final Fantasy II, we'll probably be finishing it on that week. And then going into the last week. I have this set at Warcraft 2 right now, but there's going to be a vote for that. And this will almost certainly be Super Mario RPG. Yeah. Anywho. Let's get ready for this big reveal here. This monitor is definitely dying on me. You guys can't see it, but I can see that there are now 4 dead rows of pixels on this monitor. Which isn't a good thing. I do kind of like that little countdown clock they have there. Those little clocks are fun. So how's it going out there in Chatland early this morning? Let me test and make sure that my alert is working. It is, but that ball was moving. That one was better. There we go. Switch on mode 1 so that you guys can actually see what songs are playing there. Nail of the Heavens, Final Fantasy 14. I don't know what my cat was doing in my closet just now. Just jamming out to some music. This is the perfect countdown music. Of course, I guess I could also play Garl's theme, as it pretty much goes with everything they say. My apartment complex put a little door knocker thingy on my door, wishing me a happy birthday. Like, you know, it's not today. Like you got the month, but you kind of got my name wrong on it. Because they put my first name on it, and I don't go by my first name, I go by my middle name. So I'm like, okay, well, you copied my name off of the lease. My legal name off of the lease. And you're close to when the birthday happened. But you're not quite there yet. C+ for effort. You are on par with online websites that send out auto emails. It's like, happy birthday, insert name here. My kitty has entered the room, but is somewhere other than immediate vicinity of my chair. Oh, there they go. They're zooming around the house now. Bum, 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 bum. 45 seconds left. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. 30 seconds. What's going to be on the docket today for Nintendo's Partner Showcase? Let's see. I think there's going to be a Final Fantasy announcement. Probably not anything big. Yeah, that's all that's really coming to mind. Games are classified general to R18 plus restricted. Oh. We got shapes. Okay.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
I don't know if this music is copyrighted or not. Okay.
Maki and
The
Aura,
old
two
anime
explorers,
style.
must now brave
I don't know
galactic
what this
dangers
is.
and save all that's left of their home.
This is the
Teamwork
actual
key
style of the
in
game.
this
Okay.
Two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive.
Okay.
The scraphook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path
So
forward.
this is Split Fiction, the anime.
The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors,
Super hot
and
heat.
more.
Okay.
Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. Game share is supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online with one copy of the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
An exclusive. Okay. So it's kind of like
Hello,
Split
everyone.
Fiction,
Welcome
which
to
I don't
today's
know if
Direct
Nintendo got
Partner
Split Fiction or
Showcase.
not.
In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching
yeah.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Okay. Also compatible with Switch 2. Greetings to all watching this Nintendo Direct presentation. What I'm about to reveal is a peculiar tale that takes place in a certain Bay Area in Japan. We have prepared a video for you. Please take a look.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of
Issei
mermaids have
Bay.
been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses
Okay.
stirs. The latest Paranorma Site mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I'm not familiar with
The
the
story
Paranormal
follows
Site
Yuza Minakuchi, a boy
series.
who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the
Pearl
seafloor,
diver, huh?
he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of
I played games like this
each of
before.
their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch.
Paranormasight.
Pre-orders begin later
That
today
is
on
a
Nintendo
name. You can pre-order that
Battle
apparently.
for World Glory.
A soccer game. Okay.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo
Captain
Switch.
Tsubasa.
Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost.
Did
Go on
that
the offensive against
did
elite
that
competitors as you
move have
aim
a
for victory.
big animated truck behind it?
Gear up for sensational football action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Next up are games heading to Nintendo
Nothing
Switch
terribly
2,
exciting so
including
far.
Some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, previously those are games for the Switch that would be available on Switch 2. These are games for the Switch 2 that will be available on the Switch. That's totally not the same
As the
thing.
dust settles, our protagonist Anne discovers an underground
Okay,
world
this is
deep
Anne.
below the metropolis. But she's not alone.
Underground Tokyo.
Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
Also known as dinosaurs.
If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Okay.
And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive.
Yeah, I do not see the appeal of this game at all.
Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin later
I
today
don't
on
see
Nintendo
that
eShop.
game taking off, to be honest.
Awaken your Viking spirit.
A Viking game.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game.
Valheim.
How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering.
Isn't there
materials
already a
around the woods.
2D platformer called Valheim?
Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes! Don't get hit by falling trees.
That screen shake though, that is.
Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too.
Okay.
By upgrading your crafting stations, you can
You
make
can really
items of
die
higher
from not
quality.
ventilating your house.
And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands.
Not gonna lie, this looks like a game that
Create even
came
more
out
strongholds.
at
Plus, up to
like
10
the
players
early
online
PS2
can
era
explore this vast world together.
and not in 2026.
Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Is this the same Valheim that's already launched on Steam? Are those actually the graphics for it?
Return to the kingdom of Hollow Nest and
Okay.
fight back the infection.
This
in
is
upgraded
Hollow
modern
Knight.
Classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D
So
action
it's
adventure
not
platformer,
anything new,
now with
it's
enhanced
just a
visuals and improved
re-release.
frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh,
Nintendo
today.
Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Oh, Nintendo finally taking note of the backlash of charging people an upgrade fee. And yeah, with Hollow Knight you can upgrade for free. Another soccer game.
Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game.
I never much got into sports games.
To be the best in the world when
They're just
launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
they're so generic now, and they haven't really changed.
Travel through 4 ages in a brand new
Oh.
HD 2D action RPG. Explore the
Yeah, I
age of
recognize the
safekeeping,
Squeenix
the
style.
hero
This is
Elliot's own
the
time. The age of
um,
Reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The
I
age
forget
of
what it's
magic,
called.
a
They
time when
just released a
spells
game that has
flourished.
this
And
art
the
style.
age of budding, the birth
Not
of
the Final
human
Fantasy
civilization.
Tactics. It's
In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also
I'm gonna have to
obtain
Google it.
some
Hold on.
weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 18th.
Not
Have a
Octopath
blast
Traveler,
with
is it?
Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5.
Oh yeah, it is Octopath
including
Traveler.
titles
Okay.
previously unreleased worldwide.
Bomberman.
The Famicom versions of Bomberman
Well, that
and
looks fun.
Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support.
Greetings,
Super
Yumi.
Bomberman Collection
You
launches on
make
Nintendo Switch
Kyun
2
Kyu, Yumi
and
Kyu Kyu.
Nintendo Switch later
Thank you.
today. The unknown journey continues.
Yep, here we go.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud
Sephiroth.
Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos.
That is not 60 FPS.
In a buggy or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier.
Oh,
You'll also
Switch
find
users
various
get a
activities
boost.
scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as
I
you
remember
interact
playing
with your
Queen's
allies,
Blood.
their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds.
Bum, bum,
What fate
bum,
awaits Cloud and his crew in their
bum. There's
pursuit
our
of
one-winged
Sephiroth?
angel.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2,
June 3rd.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I imagine we'll have the name of part 3 by the time we get to June 3rd. Bioman
While
complete.
investigating a lunar research station,
Pragmata. Ah,
Eastern
yes, this
Falls
is the
spacefarer
one
Hugh
where
Williams.
you're in the suit and there's a little girl who's somehow
With
not
it
in a
is
suit.
Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. I'll bet
Oh, she's an android.
Classified as unauthorized intruders.
I know people have played this demo.
Which sends
I don't know anything about the whole full main game though, if it's been released or not.
these bots have near impenetrable armor.
I think I can help.
But with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
So I imagine that's moving with the sticks and hacking with the D-pad.
AI-controlled lunar station.
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata
Okay.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th.
That is a game I might be interested in, but probably not on the Switch. I don't imagine that even on the Switch 2 it would play anywhere near as well as it does
With the unique
on
combination of hacking,
like an Xbox or a PlayStation
let's
5.
continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands.
Oh, here we go.
Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter.
Turok Origin.
To stop an alien threat from destroying
Is this
all
the
human
remake
life,
of Turok
go journey
Dinosaur
solo
Hunter?
or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across,
I don't know what that move was. It wasn't terribly like exciting. I would imagine like in most games if you get a move where you're running up the enemy, you would be doing something like devastating to it, like a finishing move, not just jumping over its shoulder and landing behind it.
Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's
Kyoto
encroaching on our
Xanadu.
own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named
Wasn't
Red
Kyoto
must use
the
his
capital
newly
of
awakened powers
Japan
against
once?
the threat as he joins Hirasaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While
The Great
traversing
Labyrinth, Xanadu.
hone your abilities and reshape
Oh,
the
it's
terrain
a
to expand the range of your exploration.
it's a
Then,
platformer.
take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes.
So you have like the side-scrolling mode, and then you have kind of like an all-range
Outside the
mode for
labyrinth,
bosses.
Improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu.
Okay, this seems like a game that
Monster begins.
doesn't know what it wants to be. That's the vibes that I'm getting from this.
Kyoto Xanadu.
Like it's a mobile game that they're putting over.
This summer.
Because it seems like one of those games where it's like, come try out my tower defense RPG fighting game shooter simulation game. That's also like
World to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past.
an idle
With over
game. Yeah,
450 Digimon to collect. Adventure through the human world
you've
and
probably
digital
seen
world to save
advertisements
the future.
for those kind of games. they advertise it as one kind of game, like a tower defense or resource collecting or something like that. And then when you get in, there's a world map and there's RPGs, and you have to unlock the mode that you saw in the trailer. And the majority of the game is doing a dozen other things that is not what they were advertising the game to be. Also known as every mobile game ever, they're all trash. That game felt very much like a mobile game, because initially they're like, oh, it's a side-scrolling game. Oh no, it's a boss arena game. Oh no, it's a dating simulator game. Oh no, it's a card gacha game. Yeah, doing too much. Your game's not good. I have heard good things about Grand Blue Fantasy though.
Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
That title is trying.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in.
And of course, always lovely things you hear about Monster Hunting. Monsties about Monster Hunter.
The right of channeling. Raise your monsties as you travel the world.
Monsties?
The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders
They're on the verge of extinction. Maybe stop hunting them.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh.
Transferred to the full game.
So the demo is like the first 2 hours of the game or so. Arcade Archives. Here's
Published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
I'm not specifically familiar with Rave Racer, but this is early PS1 graphics.
Get ready for a new line of home console titles.
Okay.
Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon.
Okay. Doraemon.
Sonic Wings Special. And more will be
I feel
released
like I've played
over time.
Sonic Wings before.
The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders
Yep, I remember Cool Borders.
and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Isn't this already available
These
on the
titles will
Nintendo
be
Switch?
available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Online thing? The Ninja Gaiden series? Okay. That's Scott Pilgrim. An EX version of the Scott Pilgrim Fighter. Okay. I have that game already on the PlayStation. Now the Eden Begins. Very mobile RPG looking. Reanimal. Looks like another one of those horror games where you just try not to be caught. Everything WWE. Yeah. They've actually been doing pretty solid with their game. Hey, here's something interesting. Voyager Across the Unknown. It's like a deck builder Star Trek game. That might be right up my alley, because I've always been a Star Trek fan, and Voyager is one of my favorite Star Trek series. It's a Disney thing. I didn't see what the name of that was. Golf has never really been my thing. And the Pro Tour games haven't really changed. They've changed as much as the Madden games have changed, or the FIFA games have changed. Goat Simulator 3. I can't believe that's actually still a thing. Shadow Tactics, Blade of the Shogun. I'm not overly familiar with the Shadow Tactics games. Another entry in... Is that a remake in the Tales series? Because I'm pretty sure Tales of Arise is already an established title.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
This is not looking half bad.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America,
Looks like Resident Evil
FBI analyst
Requiem.
Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
It does look last gen though, very last gen.
In her attempt to escape,
This is a
Grace
VR
comes
game.
up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal.
Well, yeah, that's just Resident
Will
Evil.
she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S.
Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat.
He can
He can fire
CQC.
from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his
That guy
disposal.
totally
This
whiffed
game
with that
features both
chainsaw
third
just
person
now.
and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including
Casual,
a mode for less
standard,
experienced players
modern,
that
and
features
classic.
aim assist. Guide
Okay.
Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'm pretty sure this is
Resident
already
Evil
a
7
thing.
Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
Okay,
Horror
so this is 7 and 8
waits, whether you play
on the
these
Resident
games
Evil.
or Resident Evil Requiem first.
in the
Plus,
Resident
a
Evil
Nintendo
lineup.
Switch 2 Pro controller
Oh,
featuring
look at
original
that.
art is releasing alongside the games.
It's the exact same as every other Pro controller except it has a faceplate.
This summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Okay.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month.
Later this month.
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Oh, the last
Hey,
announcement.
everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
So nothing new, just a bunch of old
Vault
Bethesda
Dwellers,
ports.
welcome home.
Yeah, I expected
Anniversary Edition
Fallout.
is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the
But don't
wasteland
mod,
and what remains of
because you
civilization.
can't mod on your Switch, which means this game is going to look at the textures. Oh my god. This game is going to play like ass on the Switch. Because when it came out for the PC, it was horrible. The fans had to fix this game with mods, as is usually the case with a Bethesda game.
And over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
They're really pushing those pre-orders.
The year is 1937.
Oh, this is that Indiana Jones game.
Forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones.
I have
and the
heard
Great
really good
Circle,
things about this
set between the
Indiana
events
Jones
of
game.
Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle.
Raiders of the
Pyramids of Giza
Lost Ark
to the
and
sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your
The
wits
Last
to infiltrate
Crusade.
historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes.
It's cool that they've got the whip in there, but
Adventure
like when
calls,
it
man.
comes down to it, a whip is a really
Indiana Jones and
bad
the Great
weapon.
Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG
Okay.
now on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character. to match your
Another
playstyle.
game that
Then adventure amongst an
very
unforgettable cast
famously
of
had to be
characters.
fixed by
By the grace
fans.
of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
And fight back the Daedra to close shut. the
I
jaws of
remember
Oblivion.
when this
Master
launched.
ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic.
I played
or
the
stealth
demo
skills
and
to
then I
best
played
your
the full
foes.
version that was
In
on
this
Game Pass,
remastered version,
and
character models, weapons,
it was
even
horrible.
bugs and
It
sweet
did
rolls
not
are
work.
all
It crashed
meticulously
every
recreated.
5 minutes,
Combat
and
animations
then
have also
people
been
found
updated to
out
give them a
that
modernized touch.
if you bought the premium
Plus, the
edition
shivering
of the
isles
game
Knights of the
wasn't
Nine
crashing.
expansions
It was
are
only
included
crashing
alongside the main
on the Game
story to
Pass
take your
version,
adventure even
which
further.
was the quote free
Step
version
through the
because you
gates
didn't have to
once
pay for it.
more
You,
when
you got it with
The
Game
Elder
Pass.
Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches
Yeah,
on
that
Nintendo
was
Switch
not
2 this
a
year.
good look for Bethesda. Oh, so your
You're
premium
excited for these
version, if you pay
games from
$60
Bethesda
for the game,
Softworks.
you get the version that doesn't
That's all for
crash every
today's
5
Nintendo
minutes.
Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
So the only new thing was that space split fiction style game right there at the beginning. And I guess the Bomberman collection looks kind of interesting. But as everything else on here, like, it's all stuff that's already available either on the Switch or on other consoles that are presenting it better than the Switch. Okay, so that was that. That was the Switch. The Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Not terribly excited about anything on there, to be honest. There's a couple of things that are like, okay, that's interesting. That's something that, you know, could possibly check out in the future. But there were absolutely no wow moments during this Nintendo Direct for me. Nothing that I'm super terribly excited about, that's for sure. Yeah. So yeah, there are rumors that there's going to be a PlayStation showcase next week on the 8th. So when the official announcements for the for Sony's State of Play is announced, I'm going to be doing another video like this covering that, and eventually when the Xbox One comes out, I'm going to be covering that too, and the Steam one. So every time I get wind of one of these, we're gonna have a special stream like this to cover it. But for now, that's gonna be it for the stream. These streams are never going to be very long. They're just gonna be little like reactions, so that I can kind of keep you guys up to date with what I know about what's happening in the sphere, and you can get my reaction on things as it happens instead of like later. Anywho, that's going to be it for the stream for right now. I will be back later today with the other half of the human campaign from Warcraft 1. So yeah, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Nari out.